I'm Mirna Ayala, and I'm here with Un Cafecito Informativo. It's a pleasure for me to have Ricci Rodriguez Elkins. Hi, Ricci. How are you today?
Fine. Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, it's always a pleasure. Well, Ricci, we're here to interview you for Nevada Assembly District 30. Mm-hmm. Can you tell me exactly what District 30 means?
Sure. The state has two different houses of government, in addition to the executive branch, is just where the governor is.
Okay.
So the position I'm running for is Assembly District 30, and there are technically 46 different districts, but
okay.
I'm in it for the whole state of Nevada.
Oh, okay. Is that including Vegas?
Yes,
okay.
For the whole state of Nevada. And I'm running for District 30, which is primarily Central Sparks and some of Central Reno as well.
Can you tell me which cities or what communities will you be serving?
Whenever you're elected to a state assembly, you actually serve the entire state.
Okay.
Whenever they divide us into assembly districts, it's because the citizens who live in that community are what's called our constituents. And with our constituents, they have various concerns that they want to bring to the representative so that we can help find solutions for them
okay.
and help to solve some of their issues.
Okay. How long have you lived in the state of Nevada?
I've lived in Nevada for 31 years.
31 years?
31 years.
Which area of Nevada?
I live over by Reed High School in
okay.
Sparks, and I've been in the same home for 31 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
31 years.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
It's a long time.
I'm sure you already paid for your home.
Paid for it, updated it a couple of times.
Nice. Good job.
Yeah.
Good job. So can you tell me a little bit, can you describe a little bit more what changes you're capable of doing if you win the election?
Sure. One of the things I'm most concerned about is the state of education in Nevada.
Okay.
Nevada is at the bottom of the worst list in terms of education.
Wow.
So we rank at 47 out of 50 states in terms of our academic performance, and that has to change. One of the things I did back in 95 and 97 was to bring the charter school law here to Nevada. Worked mm-hmm. really hard for 2 legislative sessions to do that. And we were able to get public charter schools. I helped to start Mariposa, Coral Academy of Science.
Okay, La Mariposa. Mm-hmm. Can you tell me, because I always wonder why some kids have to travel from Sparks to La Mariposa. I was like, tell me a little bit about La Mariposa.
Sure. Mariposa, when it was initially started, was intended to be a bilingual school so that children who were primarily Spanish-speaking could learn at their grade level mm-hmm. in their own natural language.
Oh, okay.
And children who were English-speaking could learn Spanish so that they had a skill that would serve them through life. They were able to be bilingual.
This school, La Mariposa, was mm-hmm. not only for Hispanic people, but anyone that wanted to. Did they have to pay to go to La Mariposa?
No. Charter schools are public schools,
okay.
which means that they're free. The issue that you mentioned of having to travel, it is up to the parent mm-hmm. to be able to take the children to the school wherever it's located.
Okay. So, but any children from anywhere mm-hmm. could come to La Mariposa?
Yes, they have to apply because they're a smaller school, so they have a limited number of places that are available. Mm-hmm. So they have to apply, and then they have what's called a wait list every year. So if children grow and they move out of the school, then they pick from the wait list to see who's next.
Okay, and what ages were these children able to come to this school?
You know, with Mariposa, it's been a while since I've been involved with Mariposa. Okay. So before they were kindergarten through, I think, 4th or 5th grade.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure if they've gone up to higher levels yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And the other question that I have for you, Ricci, is besides education, mm-hmm. okay, what else can you offer the community where you're going to be serving?
Sure. I think some of the issues that we're facing right now in the way of our economy, you know, food is expensive, housing is expensive, gas is really expensive, and so looking at some solutions to try to help find a way of being able to control some of those costs.
Okay. How do you feel about putting people to work? Because I think mm-hmm. that's one of the main concerns for a lot of people.
Sure.
You know, a lot of people after the COVID, or I don't know if we're still in COVID or not,
yeah.
but they stopped working and they haven't gone back to
Right.
that. So how do
Right.
you feel about this?
Right. Technically speaking, we are still in a state of emergency.
Okay.
Our governor has not released us from the state of emergency. And so that's why when you go to hospitals, public hospitals, you still have to wear the masks. A couple of public buildings, you still have to wear the mask because technically we're still in that state of emergency.
Okay.
In terms of getting people back to work, our culture did change quite a bit.
Yes.
And people got used to being at home and collecting a check,
Yes.
some people. And so our work ethic has changed. And I think that's a cultural thing. It's nothing that I think we can do legally to establish laws to change. What we have to do is to make sure that the families are there. The families are there to instill those values that we have in our generation, to work hard, to be ethical, to have integrity, and to take pride in a career. And I think that a lot of that is missing now in some of our younger people.
Yes, yes. Okay. Besides education in the economy, what other issues do you see that you can enforce to change for District 30?
Sure. So some of the other issues I think that we need to look at are economic development in general. Our community, our state really has started to diversify our economy. We were purely gaming for many, many years. Nevada, Lower Nevada, Southern Nevada still is primarily gaming. But here in Northern Nevada, we've really branched out into a lot of different industries, and we need to continue to encourage that. So looking at economic development policies, making sure that Nevada stays a tax-free business state is real important.
Okay. Do you have a number where some of the people that are hearing this video can call you, or how
Sure.
can they actually go and vote for you?
Sure. So to vote for me, you have to be a U.S. citizen, you have to be at least 18 years old, and you have to register to vote. Nevada changed its law last session, and so you are able to same-day register at a voting site.
Okay.
We have early voting right now, I think until Saturday, and then voting day, election day, is on Tuesday, November the 8th. And you can actually go on Tuesday to your polling place, your neighborhood polling place, and register to vote, and then vote right then. To contact me, probably the easiest way is to do it through my website.
Okay.
And it is an English website, so you might need somebody to help you with reading it. But my website is my name, Ricci, R-I-C-C-I, the number 4, NV.com. So Ricci, the number 4, NV.com.
Okay.
And they can go there and they can also email me from that site, learn more about me, learn about the positions that I have.
Can they email you in Spanish?
They can't. I actually have a friend who can help me with that. Yes. Yeah, and I really wish I speak Spanish. I don't speak it well enough without embarrassing
But you
myself.
do understand a lot.
I
which is good.
understand. I understand more than I can speak. Yes.
And you come from a Hispanic background, right?
Yes. Yes. My
Okay.
father was Mexican American.
He was fluent
Yes.
in Spanish?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, tell me a little bit more about what other things do you think you may change for this community?
Yeah. Well, I know that some of the town halls that I've been having, two of them have been with senior groups, and some of their concerns are the lack of transportation available to seniors, especially seniors in rural communities. And so that's something that I want to look at and see what I can do to help. And certainly improving, and I know we talked about education already, but not just charter schools. There's other things called cottage schools.
Okay.
And one of the things that COVID taught us was, how poor our education system is. A lot of parents were working from home, trying to teach their children. And one of the things they couldn't do was to hire a teacher and then have multiple children from different families, because our state didn't allow that. Well, cottage schools allow for a teacher who's a licensed teacher to teach a group of students in a smaller atmosphere. So looking at some solutions like that to bring some more options to parents.
Okay. Well, I hope you will win.
Thank you.
And I hope, people will get to know you better.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And like you say, you're here to serve the community. You mentioned to me that you have the skills to do it too, which is good.
Yeah.
You're a commercial business realtor, correct?
Yes.
So I believe that you can do a good job for this community,
Thank
and
you.
we really need people like you.
Thank you. I appreciate
So,
that.
we're running out of time, but it was
Okay.
a very, very nice pleasure having you
Thank
here in Un Cafecito Informativo.
Thank you very
Ricky.
much. I appreciate it very much. Thank you.